Hello, FlossTube. It's actually Thanksgiving Day. This won't go up on Thanksgiving Day because my video editor, aka my son, he will not get around to editing it and adding his little touches to it until probably tomorrow. So it might go up tomorrow. I hope you have I hope you had a very fantastic Thanksgiving full of family and love and food, and you're in a food coma today. And this whole weekend, and just do what you want to do, stitch and whatever you want to do. Does everybody have their Christmas decorations up? We put ours up about a week and a half ago, I guess. And it was a slow process. It wasn't an all in one day thing. We put our Christmas tree up with the lights on it. Having 2 kittens that are just turning 2 this coming year has been fun. They don't get in the tree much. They're more curious about it than anything. And I think last year was their learning curve, and this year they're kind of just, oh well, it's a tree in the living room and one in the bedroom. So anyway, I went to a retreat in Orange Beach, Alabama. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw some of those pictures. Romy's Creations was there, and Manny Dodonna was there, and it was fabulous. Those ladies had 2 wonderful projects for us to complete, and I have one of them complete today, and the other one I'll show in a future FlossTube, because at the moment I can't even know where I put it. So it's a hot mess around here, as usual. I did pick up my Quaker Christmas from Hobby Lobby. Well, actually my son picked it up on his way home. He was in Pensacola and he picked it up. And when he brought it home, it looked lovely. But upon further inspection, I noticed that they had covered my stitching on the bottom. There's like a letter U on the bottom of the Quaker Christmas, and it was cut in half. So I really didn't want a mat, but he talked me into a mat because he is able to make it straighter that way. I know I need a better framer, but there's just we used to have a lot of framing places, and we just really don't have a lot of framing places near us anymore. Hobby Lobby, Michaels. I've never tried Michaels, and Hobby Lobby sometimes lets me down, but they do better than they don't do well. So they're batting about 75%, I guess. So anyway, I have it to show you. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic, so I'm going to grab it and then we'll talk about it. So I had to take it back the other day. Tommy and I went into town, and they were I called them and told them I was coming, and they were very nice about it, as they were the last time. And I'm going to insert some video that I took before I took it back so that you can see what they did, how they cut. The mat was just really too wide. I don't know if they cut the frame. I'm not sure what they did wrong. I think the mat was just too wide. So when I walked in there, he asked me, he made sure that the mat was in stock, and the mat was in stock, so he was able to fix it while I shopped, which was no problem because I was there to shop anyway. So I'll insert that video so that you can see how it was cut. But this is pretty good. I think I'll take it. This is the finished product. Let me get around here so I can show it. I'm so excited. I'm ready to hang it on the wall. And no, I won't leave it up all year long. Though part of me wishes I could, or I probably can. It's my house, I can do what I want to. You make your own rules at your house. But something in me won't let me leave it up all year. But it is gorgeous, and I do love it. And so I chose this wide frame. Kind of rustic. Not as rustic as I normally go. And I just really do love it. And you can see now that the stitching is not cut off the frame. I mean, the mat butts right up to the stitching on the bottom edge and the top and sides. So this is Quaker Christmas, and I am super excited. I could just stare at it all day. It took me off and on, about 3 years, I guess, to finally stitch it. And I made a concerted effort this past month that I was going to get it finished. And I was afraid and get hung on the wall by December 1st. And I was afraid that Hobby Lobby was going to let me down, and I was going to have to come back and get it, and I might not have it by December 1st. But I did, and here it is. And it's lovely. So this is Quaker Christmas. Let me put this down, and I'll show you what else I finished. I told you, hot mess. It's Thanksgiving. Okay, so the next thing, my niece just had my great nephew, Carson, and he's a doll, and she asked me if I could find a first Christmas ornament for him, and actually she found one, and we weren't sure, so we went shopping around to find. There really aren't a lot of choices for first Christmas ornaments. So we found this one on Etsy, and I downloaded the pattern, and I just whipped it up for her, and I'm going to give it to her today so that she has plenty of time to hang it on her tree. That was one of the reasons why I'm gonna come around. That's one of the reasons why I went to Hobby Lobby in the first place, was to find a wood backing for this ornament. And I thought I could find a small, like 1/8 inch thick circle, but this happened to be like an off size. It's like 5 inches. I needed it in order to have the circle in the center and the rickrack around the edges. So I hope there's not a shadow. So I was able to find an ornament that Hobby Lobby had already made with a cardinal on it, and ended up just Mod Podging some scrapbook paper behind it, and then I made the circle with some batting behind the circle and put rickrack behind it, and then just glued it to the wood. And you can see that I just left the hanger that Hobby Lobby already had on it, and I covered it with scrapbook circle paper, glued it to the back, and of course it has to Carson from Aunt Chris, and the year. I was going to put his name on the bottom, but the way the design, it looks off because the deer is kind of not centered right, and it just wasn't working right in here. And she really didn't want the date on the front, so this is what we get. So this is going to Shelby today, my niece. So that's another finish, fully finished. Let me grab one more I have. I'm in an ornament swap put on by Fanciful Flamingo and Como Stitches, I think, and our ornaments have to be mailed out. And so I was wondering, what was I going to do? I almost did a Prairie Schooler, but I looked at this girl's profile on Instagram, and I thought that this was a perfect pattern for her, and it would go well with her things that she has on Instagram. She's a quilter. So I'm excited that I get to put together a package for her. So I have this little box that I'm going to send out to her this week. And inside, this is my Missy Linco little folder that I took to the retreat. I didn't work on anything at the retreat that I brought. I only worked on the 2 designers' projects, and I'm not sad about it at all. So I decided to go with one of the reindeer games by With Thy Needle and Thread for this swap, or this ornament swap. And I chose to do this one with Santa and the reindeer right here. So I went to Jacksonville recently and stitched with a lot of my friends. I went to Tallahassee recently. Oh my word, stop that. Start again. Okay. I went to Gainesville recently to stitch with a couple of my friends at Victoria Needle Arts. Anywho, it's in Gainesville. And I think Tinka runs the shop, and she's open, I think, by appointment only. But the website or the Facebook will tell you everything you need to know. But she has a lovely shop. And so I got that and all the called for floss to stitch that at her shop. And this actual pattern, the actual pattern comes with the wooden ornaments, and I love how they have the little top, wood burnt top, so it looks like an ornament actually. And so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is paint them, put your circle. So this is what I did for her. This is the finished ornament, and I had a couple of beads left over from the ornament that I deconstructed at Hobby Lobby, so I just put those on there, and then I just added red baker's twine to the top. And so hopefully you can see that, and there's not a shadow. I don't have the ring light on, so my son, of course, is gonna tell me I should have had it on, but he should have been here directing if he wants to. And so in that package, I'm giving her, I've already put it together and stapled it, but this says Happy Stitching and has my information on it. Inside is a pair of some fat quarter of Christmas fabric, some scissors, some mints, and some candy canes. This is what I gave my table mates at the last retreat. And I'm also gonna put in some little snowflake Can you see those little snowflake charms she can use for finishing? Because I think those are super cute. So that's going out this week for the ornament swap. And I did a shorter, smaller island. My island is very wide. Okay, let me regroup and I'll get back to the other things. Okay, I think I only have one finish. All those were FFOs. I think I only have one actual finish that I didn't FFO in this whole time. I'm super proud. So like I mentioned before, at the Gulf Shores retreat, we had Romy's Creations. They super sweet. They were both super sweet, but she had a project for us exclusive to the retreat called Christmas Window, and it looks like this. It's a needle book. Boy, there's gonna be a shadow. Anywho, there's me, hello. Okay, so what I did, and I love, coming around to the corner again, I love her floss. It's her exclusive floss, so she has her super cute, look at her little floss tags. She provided all of the materials needed for this project. And there's a little snowflake silver ornament in there, but I'm gonna show you my stitching. This is all the stuff I need for finishing. And I have finished the window, Christmas window. Looks like this. That is just adorable. I could not put this down. We got this, she presented on the first day, and I just worked on it the first day, and then I just worked on it until I did not finish it at the retreat, even though I worked on it a lot. I finished it when I got home. I didn't have much to do, but I did finish it when I got home. And then the middle part to hold the scissors looks like this. So when I get that finished, which hopefully will be soon, I've been working on ornaments for people. So when I get that finished, I will show y'all. But some of her floss is designed, or is by her, and some of it is DMC. But why am I wasting time putting that back together? Okay, so moving on. I wanted to show, hold on. I wanted to show, there's a lady at our retreats that come to a lot of the Florida things, and she's actually in charge of a group in Fort Walton, Maria, and she made everyone at the retreat one of these cute little crocheted Santa hats. Is that the cutest thing? So cute, and she put a little string on it for us to have an ornament. Okay, so I am going to be a part of the Jingle Ball, or participating in the Jingle Ball, and I'm excited because last year I think it was right in the middle of when I was going to Disney World, and I will still be leaving for Disney World on that Sunday, but I'm going to participate as much as I can, and so I'm participating in both of Liz Matthews' classes. There were so many to choose from. It was hard to make a decision, but I love her stuff. So I've got the Santa's Night tree, and I want to show you the fabric. Oh, that is terrible. Let me see if I can do better. The fabric that I chose, I was going to start stitching this at the retreat in Fort Wall. I mean, yeah, no. I was going to start stitching this at the retreat in Orange Beach, but I was too busy on the other. I kitted it with this fabric, which I knew was the wrong choice. It's like this misty gray-green color, and it's supposed to be Santa's Night. So my friend Melissa went to the needlework shop in outside, right in Orange Beach, and she chose this fabric, which is beautiful. This is by Atomic Ranch. And so this is the fabric that we will both be stitching ours on, because she has half of it and she so graciously sold me the other half. So I think that will be perfect for Santa's Night. I can't wait to get started on that. That is next, because I want to have it ready for the Jingle Ball. So that's coming up. I also wanted to show, every time Anna Williamson is in charge of the Florida, putting on most of the Florida that I attend retreats, and she does a fabulous job. She is excellent, and every time we go, she always gets us a project bag made by, I think this one was made by Brenda Greer, but this is the project bag we got at the retreat. It's by Brenda's Minders and More. And so that was so sweet. She always gives us a lot of little goodies, but she always gives us a project bag. And one other thing I wanted to show you is I did not show this because I didn't get it in time to show on the last FlossTube, but this is from Missy Lenco. This is my retreat mat. This is the cutest thing. And I love the background fabric. It's like a vintagey look. Like an old advertisement. And inside, this one's different than my other one. I ordered a project binder, and I love how much room it has in it. So there's room behind here, there's room inside this zipper pocket, and then it's got this zipper pocket. Flip it, this zipper pocket, this one, and then you flip it again, it's got this one, and then it has a back one. And I love that most of the time when I buy a project bag, I have to be careful of the size because the larger charts don't fit in there, but this is perfect for sliding those larger charts in. I love how I can just keep my project mat in there, and then it just clasps on the side, has a zipper on the front for any of those things you want to be able to get to quickly. And I love that it has a little handle, kind of like the old binders. So I wanted to show this. I really love her stuff. It's beautifully made. I would recommend it to a lot of the people at the retreats have them. I would recommend it to anyone. It is a bit pricey, but let me tell you, by the time you bought all the fabric, spent your time doing it, I would be frustrated. And I would be like, why didn't I order this to start with? Because it's gorgeous and it's very well made. Okay, so whips, things I'm working on. Let me see. Okay, so whips. I don't know if I've gotten a lot finished or accomplished on my whips since the last time we spoke, because I've been working on finishing and fully finishing some things. But I couldn't help myself. I had to start something new, and it had to be a Prairie Schooler. So I started. I'm so sad at the new Prairie Schooler charts. I wish they made them in the thicker cardstock. These just get all wrinkled, but I'll take what I can get because I don't want them to go out of print. So I'm just going to be happy. So I'm doing happy. This brings us right into Happy Christmas from the Prairie Schooler. See, it won't even stand up. I started this one, and I was kind of bummed because it's not their fault, but I bought this fabric, Atomic Ranch fabric, at StitchCon. And I started what I thought was 2 inches from the edge, but as you can see, if I keep going all the way down, I'm going to run into the edge. There's not going to be a lot left. So it wasn't cut straight to start with, but it's okay. It's totally my fault. I should have paid attention to what I was doing. But I think I'm just going to make this into an ornament. Like stop it here, put Santa and the reindeer at the top, and just make it into like a rectangular flat fold or a rectangular ornament. So all is not lost. So what I did do, my nose is itching. What I did manage to do, find another piece of black fabric in my stash, and I started, let's see what this is. This is, I can't read, 32 count black Lugana. So I started and got this far before, and I brought this with me to the retreat, and I did not do a thing, didn't touch it. This is how far I've gotten. I hope to get some stitching done this weekend because my son and husband, right now my husband on Thanksgiving is outside working on we have a motocross track in our backyard out in the backfield, and he's out there working because they have some friends coming over. And so some of them are gonna stay here in the camper, and they'll ride Friday and Saturday. So I'll have a lot of stitching time while they're out there riding, and I can listen and watch out for them, but also do what I want to do. Okay, I don't know how much I've gotten done on this, but I do want to finish it this year. And I've shown it before. It is Waxing Moon Design, Search the Sky, and I really only have snowflakes left to do, I think. Yeah, I finished the quote, right? Yes. Just snowflakes, and boy, there was a while there whenever I was tired of doing snowflakes, but I'm gonna have to get back into the snowflake. Can we see that? I'm gonna have to get back into snowflake mindset because, as you'll see in just a second, I have more snowflakes to do on another project, but may never be too old to search the sky, or grown up to search the sky on Christmas Eve. I just love this one. So anyway, that's that one. I have done some, but not a lot, not enough. Do you leave your needles in everything? I leave my needles in everything. And I don't really have a lot of old whips, like super old, that I have to worry about the needles rusting, because I know that is an issue. Lastly, as everybody getting tired of hearing me talk, is Old Faithful Winter Sampler. And you know what? Technically, I have a while to finish this, which probably won't be done. I'm gonna try. This is a gorgeous, hello, this is a gorgeous pattern. I really do love it. I just need a break every now and then because it's symmetrical, kind of. So whatever you do on one side, you do on the other. And when you get, it's like once I do one animal, I need a break before I do it on the other side. But this is Winter Sampler, and we love it. Everybody loves it that sees it. People are working on it. It's just gorgeous. I love seeing all the different choices of fabric. You can barely see where it says winter at the top in white. So I don't know if it comes across as well on this video. It probably would had I turned the ring light on. I know this, but you know. So I've gotten all the border done. It's just the border, as you see, has these little blue flowers, leaves, and some snowflakes, and I just need a break. I do a little bit of the center, do a little bit of border, take a break. I took this with me on the retreat too. Didn't touch it either. So, I have a few more things to share and show, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Zip those up. Favorite project bags. Love them. I shared them on another FlossTube a long time ago. Okay, some haul. Hold on. I don't know what I got. Okay, some haul. At the retreat, I did purchase, I'm gonna find what I purchased from Romy's Creations. I'm not sure, it's in a box somewhere. I don't know where. I'll have to find that. But from Manny Di Donna's side of things, I purchased the Blessing of Christmas, her display. If you want to see her display, I've shared it as a reel on my Instagram. So can you see little pillows? So cute. I also purchased Flag of Liberty from her side. Looks like this. It's Flag of Liberty pillow. So cute. I don't know how not to get a glare. And these little pins made out of clay that just spell out flag. I love how she packages her pins with a little piece of a remnant of fabric in the back. How cute is that? These ladies, they were so sweet. You know, it just makes you want to purchase patterns from people who are just nice. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but anyway, maybe I'm weird. This one is Carol. Look how cute they are, little carolers. Adorable. All right. And then, this was what I bought on the second day. I bought some stuff from Romy on the left side. But I purchased her book on the second day because I purchased her some patterns on the first day. And my first day stuff is what I'm missing. So I gotta find it. I gotta get it together. But look at this, how cute. I have her Halloween book, but I'm trying not to show. Look at that. Isn't that cute or what? Oh my gosh, I love that. I think I bought this book just for that pattern. She's got so many cute things. And she was sitting at the table stitching. And she's just lovely. They both were. Okay, so those were what I bought on the second day of the retreat. First day I'll show next video because I can't find it. I don't have it together. I got these two things. Every time we go to retreat, we have a freebie table. And so I love twisted threads, gingham patterns. And I have actually one of summer, I think. But I got this from the freebie table. Spring gingham. And I got this winter gingham. How cute is that? The only problem is finding the fabric. Someone let me know that the fabric they don't make fabric anymore. So it's been discontinued. So I did find a piece on eBay, so I purchased that. Speaking of eBay, I bought JBW Designs wreath ornaments from eBay recently with it as a kit. I love when people package stuff as a kit. The only problem they'll have to trade out is the 14 count Ada because I'll stitch it on 28. But I got beads, I got all the called for floss, and the charts from eBay. So for a price I thought was pretty good. I mean, for the 3 charts and the floss, I kind of priced it out and saw that I was getting a good deal. Last but not least, Kim, my friend Kim on Instagram, noticed that I was in an antique shop and brought home this Michael's framed Mickey Mouse. I've shared on Instagram or shared it here before. And she is so precious. She asked me if she could send me 2 that she had stitched and that they had been just sitting and she wasn't going to do anything with them. And of course I said, absolutely you can. So she is super sweet. I want to show you her stitching. And I'm going to get these framed. I'm going to hang them over here behind the door. I have all my Disney pins and I'm going to get these framed in a black frame so that I can hang this Mickey Mouse. And her Mickey Mouse, she did tell me her Mickey Mouse is a little different. Not as big because it's on smaller count, but look at her little Mickey Mouse. How cute is that? So I told her they're in good hands. I will take very good care of them, promise. And then she also stitched Donald Duck. I mean, just impeccable stitching, just gorgeous. So that, I think, is all I'm going to share, or I have to share with you today. I hope that you had a very fantastic Thanksgiving. And if you want to go out to shop, I hope you get all the bargains and deals that you hope for. And you're able to get started on your Christmas shopping. We used to go back whenever Thanksgiving shopping was on the night of Thanksgiving. We would get there early. Remember when it used to be in the morning? Like we would get at Walmart or Walmart at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Now it seems like all the Thanksgiving sales are now. Before Thanksgiving, 2 days ago, the Target had their stuff 30% off. So, or some of their stuff 30% off for Thanksgiving. Their Black Friday sale when it wasn't even Black Friday. So they're kind of sucking the fun out of it. But anyway, we have bigger fish to fry, I guess. So we shouldn't be worried about Thanksgiving sales. So anyway, I'm off to eat turkey. We fry our turkey, so fried turkey and ham and sweet potato casserole and deviled eggs and broccoli salad and all the accoutrements. I can't wait. I'm wearing my stretchy pants. I hope you did too. Hopefully you're still happy and have leftovers and have a very, very good rest of your weekend. Hopefully this is out by the end of the weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.